All right, hello. Welcome to DNKS Legacy Productions. Take off these headphones for a minute. Um, I'm coming to you on one of my new PTZ cameras, the AVKANS cameras. They are the AVKAN PTZ. Oh no, this is the joystick, the controller. I'll show you that in a second. These are the HD PTZ camera 30X model from AVKANS. And I also have the AVKANS PTZ camera joystick controller. And you'll see when it gets down there, I'm actually controlling that PTZ camera with this joystick. Um, these cameras aren't that new. They're just, um, they're just, well, I'll tell you a little bit more about that after this. Okay. These cameras aren't really new. They've been around for a while. They the software and stuff inside is updated. And one of the reasons why I wanted to make this little short video is because in other videos I've seen on these cameras, you had to use their proprietary software and they wouldn't work getting into them from um, trying to go into them a web browser. But it seems that now that is the opposite because let's see, where is it? I need to bring this screen over here so you can see. Okay, that's no longer true anymore. I'm going to go over to the desktop and put in wait a minute. As you can see, you can log into them now. What I will do to show you that it is controlling it, put the camera, no, that's the wrong camera. I switch to camera 3, which is that. Now, you see me moving this camera with the joystick? Now I'm going to control it from the software. Just hit the home button. I'm going down. And there we go. It does control it from the browser. However, let's put this over here. And then let's go, and I gotta go down and open up their software. If you notice, their software doesn't even see it. Hit start search, and then nothing comes up. Here, I can control it. I can see it. everything works correctly and there's no problems. Again, I'll show you that the camera is moving. And in fact, use this camera. Switch cameras. But now you can see my hands. I gotta use the mouse, but if you look, the camera, you can see it up in the left-hand corner. The camera is moving when I click on the buttons. So the browser software works. The software that comes with the thing doesn't work. And I'm making this video so you will know, because in all the videos I saw, and it was driving me crazy, they would tell me that the browser software didn't work and you had to use this software. And that's not actually true. That is my little spiel on it. Let me see if I can get you a better look using the PTZ. There's my other camera. And let's go to camera 3 and see it. Nope, wrong way. And you can tell I gotta get used to this controller. But this is the back of the other one. And you can see it has several different hookups. And one of the things I'll show you in a second is both hookups can work at the same time, because I have the SDI right here and I have the PoE, power over Ethernet, connected right here. So I'm actually getting a separate picture going from here into vMix, and I also have this going into the HM. And I'll show you this right here, like this. I'll bring this out wider. No, a little wider. Do that. And let's see, what am I going to do? Okay, I am going to change your view. That is on camera 2. And then I'm going to bring vMix on over to this monitor, big monitor, get my big head out of the way. And if you look, on if you look on the close up, those two are the stuff coming from the PTZ cameras. See? And that's going through the ATEM. These shots are going through the ATEM through this cable here. Uh, let's see. Through this cable here. Now, let's widen this up a little bit. And then we got to bring it over. There it is. And this shot, which is in vMix, is being brought over here. So this, and you can actually have a third feed out the HDMI if you wanted to, because actually I had to hook up the HDMI to make sure the cameras are working. And you can also use it as a, you can actually have a force feed via USB, because it will hook up like a webcam. So you can hook it up that way too. You have 4 different options of how to hook it up, and you can have, I know you can have 2 options hooked up at the same time. Um, so you can have multiple feeds from this camera at the same time to different devices. So this allows me, I can have a backup recording of all my cameras on the ATEM, and now you're seeing on your feed um, what is coming in. This is okay, you're seeing my whole panel for vMix. And this camera is coming in across NDI. This is HD. This is a NDI HD camera. And this is and this is the other NDI HD camera. And let me let me put it on 2 and turn it around and up, and you can see me. That's my other NDI PTZ camera. So I have everything in vMix, and let's see. If you look here, because of the way this is set up, um, this is the feed coming from the ATEM. Oh, now I want to get my head in there. Let me change the shot, and I will show you that that's the feed coming from the ATEM. Let's change that camera to 1. That's the feed coming from the ATEM. And if you see up here, I have it on, it says Blackmagic Design. That's the feed coming from the ATEM. And this is the feed coming from the computer. But you can see I still have 2 feeds from the NDI cameras. And then I'm going to switch this over. Quick play. Now you're seeing the feed from the Blackmagic, and now you're seeing the feed from the NDI camera. So everything is working pretty good. It gives me a whole lot of options that I didn't have before. So these cameras are probably going down to the church in the near future. They're a part of the arsenal. They had a good sale on Amazon for their Black Friday sales. These cameras were $150 off. The controller was $100 off. So and they weren't that expensive by themselves. They were a little too rich for my blood until the sale came around, and I decided I'm not going to get them at that price anytime soon. And um, prices, at least on the one camera, one which is not here yet, it's just a 20 zoom. This is a 30 times zoom. Um, the price went back up on that already, so I'm assuming the price went back up on these as well already. So I had to, I decided to jump on it because the price was right, and they're going to be a great help in my productions, both my personal productions and my productions for the church. And just from the being able to move around more, um, even in the studio, is good because these cameras are actually pretty good. This is a very good picture, but the color of my jacket changes because of the lighting, and but the quality of the cameras, the quality of the picture. These are only 1080. These are not the 4K. Couldn't afford 4K, but quality seems pretty good. Not seems pretty good. I like it. They're 1080 and the quality is good. And you look in this because of the way my sign in the background. That's part of our advertisement when we're doing events. We have a sign that lights up. That sign in the background is putting a glow on me, and it's kind of separating me from the picture very well, or separating me. Help the lighting coming off of that is helping separate me from the background very well. So the lighting this way is actually pretty good. And the reason I'm looking up is because I'm looking up at the screen. I'm sorry, but I'm testing these out. I just got them um, last weekend, and now I'm in the lab, not the lab, but in the studio playing with them and setting them up. All right. Well, thanks for watching. That's the end of this video. I just wanted to do a short video about these cameras because they're not new to the market and they've been around a while. So you'll find some other videos that tell you more about them than what I just did, except for the fact that what seems to have changed since I purchased these and when the original videos came out about these is the fact that they actually work with the browser and they don't work with the software that they tell you to download to get them to work. So, and I've tried it on other computers and they work very well, but once you figure out how to get into them, your best bet is to get a HDMI monitor, hook it up to the back of the camera, and then use the remote control to hit the menu button. Um, if you don't get a controller, hit the menu button because it actually finds the stuff very well. But hit the menu button, and then and then use the settings in the menu in the menu, and it will give you the IP address. And then once you type the IP address, it will go into the camera, and you put in the user and password, um, which is the default admin, and you can change it later. But that's how you get into the camera. That's the easiest way to get into this camera. Um, all the other stuff, it's not wrong, but it's not the correct way to do it now. When they made those videos, that was the way to do it, but the way they say to do it now on those videos does not work now. You will not see those cameras. Why, I do not know, but I got them to work for me, and they'll work for you, and they work pretty good. All right. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All right. Peace.